Danish media wondered what the Danish king and queen were up to during their state visit to Sweden. On May 2nd, the Danish king and queen, Frederick of Denmark and Mary, began their first state trip as the country's monarchs. Expectations were high as the couple has been the subject of scrutiny in recent months after Margaret II's son was photographed on the streets of Madrid. To emphasize the emotional moment of the couple's royal debut, Stockholm welcomed them in a special way. Princess Victoria and Prince Daniel invited them aboard the royal ship Vasordner and traveled with them to the royal palace, where they were reunited with King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia, who had already recovered from her stroke and was able to show off her gorgeous style. Everything seemed to be going according to plan, but the Danish royals' trip was marked by lies. To get to Stockholm, Frederik of Denmark and Mary of Denmark traveled to Copenhagen on the royal yacht Dannebrog. On their social media accounts, they showed how excited they were to set sail to Sweden and enjoy a few days on the yacht to calm rumors of their sentimental crisis. However, the monarchs did not spend a few days on the Baltic Sea, as had been claimed, but landed in Fredensborg, a Danish town in northeastern Sweden, where the kings have a summer residence. The yacht was central to the official program of the king's state visit, as the schedule indicated that the monarchs would stay on it and hold a reception in one of its rooms to thank King Carl Gustaf and Queen Sylvia for their welcome. However, the trip did not go as planned. The monarchs arrived by plane, and the yacht had to arrive without them, as they did have a reception on the last day as planned, and on one of the nights, Monday, they slept on the yacht, although the yacht made the trip from Copenhagen to Stockholm. According to the Danish press, King Frederic of Denmark and Queen Mary went there and back by plane. According to the Frederick of Denmark media, everything was perfectly planned, so that Frederick's Mary could not understand the reasons why the yacht made the trip, nor the necessity for the monarchs to get on and off after several kilometers. So that same Monday, Frederick and Mary boarded the Dannebrog, their royal yacht, again. In this way, they were able to appear at the dock in front of the princes on their yacht and escort them to the ship that the Swedish royal family had prepared for the last leg of the voyage. That night they slept on the yacht, which they had not done in the previous days. On Tuesday, they attended official functions, had the aforementioned Thanksgiving reception, and then traveled back to Denmark. However, they had to leave the yacht again and privately make their way to the airport to catch a flight home. Although at first they pretended that the yacht ride would be repeated on the return trip, in fact, the lie was quickly exposed. After the rumors surfaced, King Frederic himself confirmed that he did not take the boat trip as he was attending an event in Copenhagen on Wednesday, which is impossible considering the distance between the Danish capital and the Swedish capital is several days away by boat. How can the king be in two places at the same time? Very simply by traveling by plane rather than by ship. Apart from the time saved by traveling by plane rather than ship and the possibility of staying in cabins, the question remains as to why Dannebrog made this journey of more than 2 days there and more than 2 days back. That's a lot of expense and a lot more preparation than would otherwise be required. In addition, this parade calls into question the trip the monarchs had planned for next Tuesday, as they will have to travel to Oslo by yacht. Maybe they will make the trip again by plane and pose on a yacht. On the bright side, let's take a look at the royal couple's last night in Sweden, where we were treated to some very nice details. The kings of Denmark wanted to end the trip with a meeting on the royal yacht Dannebrog. The dress code for the men was a black suit. The dress code followed by the Swedish daughters-in-law, each true to her own style. The heir to the throne in a floral dress, like Maria, and Carl Philip's wife in a jumpsuit. Victoria and Sophia were chatting animatedly when the event was over and they left the ship, demonstrating the good relationship that exists between them. Although at first the Bernadotte clan was not very happy about the prince dating Sophia, she is now a member of the family. Similarly, we could see a good harmony between sons-in-law Carl Philippe and Daniel. The latter grabbed his wife's brother from behind as a sign of closeness and good humor. If the same morning they had already agreed, choosing simple midi dresses and high-heeled shoes. In the evening, the Danish queen and the Swedish heiress got together again in their floral print dresses. Victoria pulled out of her closet one of the most beautiful pieces she owns. It is a white model with a bright floral print in orange, currant, green, and blue colors. The dress is by Saloni, model Claudia, with long sleeves and a drop neckline. The heiress to the throne paired it with red Genoveva Rossi shoes, the same ones Mary wore at the morning event. A matching Stella McCartney clutch and pearl earrings by Craving For. She covered up with a beige coat from Toe Team due to the cold temperatures. Queen Mary, for her part, reached into her closet to find a floral print dress that, oddly enough, is also signed by Saloni, just like Victoria's dress. The burgundy-colored Australian dress is made from silk and combines an intricate floral print with a romantic body sculpting silhouette. It has sheer sleeves with marked cuffs, a midi length and a high collar. Another stylistic match. Mary, like Victoria, wore Genoveva Rossi loafer shoes, her burgundy suede shoes. Her style was completed with a white robe-style coat tied at the waist from Joseph Brand, a dark maroon clutch from Hugo Boss, and original yellow gold and diamond shell-shaped earrings from Rebecca Knockin. For her part, Sophia opted for pants and a white jumpsuit by Lily Jahailo. The comfortable top is slouchy cut with a silk lining and ties at the back for easy on and off. The wide pants are flared with intricate pleats and accentuate the fitted waist. Oversized platform shoes with a comfortable heel by Genoveva Rossi. A gray clutch by Susan Satmary and jewelry by Bigley Jewels completed Sophia's final look during the Danish state visit. The Danish royal couple's state visit to Sweden was meant to mark a significant moment in their reign, but it was overshadowed by controversy surrounding their mode of travel. Despite initial reports suggesting a leisurely journey aboard their royal yacht, the Dannebrog, it was later revealed that King Frederic and Queen Mary opted for air travel instead. This discrepancy raised questions about the necessity and purpose of the yacht's journey. While the official explanation cited logistical reasons and prior commitments, the incident sparked speculation and criticism in both Danish and Swedish media. Ultimately, the situation underscores the complexities and scrutiny that accompany royal engagements, highlighting the delicate balance between tradition, protocol, and public perception. As the Danish monarchy navigates modern challenges, transparency and accountability remain essential to maintaining public trust and confidence.